Yeah. There's debates. Tell me how you feeling about his son playing with him on the Lakers. Was that a good move? So talk to me, young man. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Of course it's a good move.
Nepotism for us is great. We should be helping each other and moving each other. We don't do that, and I've seen it in the IT world where everybody else helps their own people, whether they're qualified or not.
Especially the Indians.
Yeah, that too.
They bring everybody in.
Is Bronny qualified to be an NBA player? Don't know about that.
I don't care.
I say doubt it, but
I don't care.
But prove me wrong. But you made it where you're supposed to. Your dad pulled the strings. Go for it. That's my opinion.
All I want to say is I love it. You know, I love seeing black people win. And if your father's in the position to put you up there,
Absolutely.
you would do that. And I think, like these gentlemen already said, like we don't do enough of that in our community. You know, you look at the Jews, look at the Indians, look at the Mexicans, you know, the Hispanics together. They helped each other out because again, like what somebody always told me one time, he's like, if your dream is big enough for yourself to to make it happen, that means it's not big enough. You need a whole community.
Say that again. If you what?
If your dream is not, if you can achieve your dream by yourself, that means it's not big enough.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm. So it's like you need a whole community to make it happen. But in our community, sometimes everybody wants to be the chief or the king. Nobody wants to put in a position. You know what I'm saying? There's only one ball to go around. You know, we can only have one center. You know what I'm saying? We can't have the center coming out there jacking up threes. No, play your position. And I love LeBron, man. I think that's dope, father and son duo in the NBA. And then I want the same thing to replicate for more black athletes making money and also help out the community because that's the only way we're gonna actually get respect. You know what I mean? Because like the more people we put in position of power, you know, the more we can be seen in a different limelight instead of just, oh yeah, he's just this or he's just that or whatever like that. So I love it, man. Bronny, do your thing, brother. I'm gonna get some tickets. I'm gonna come watch you out there, man.
And you know, speaking of generational wealth, absolutely. You know, why fish for my kids when I can show them how to fish? You know, that's exactly what we did. You know,
and that's on camera. Excuse me, sorry.
he assisted his son to get to the level, even, you know, as many people could doubt. It doesn't matter what they thought. You know?
Why is it even a conversation that everybody on the news is going, well, he got his son on the team? Because we did it?
It's not, no. It might not be because we did it. It's also the
they
first
do it all the
in
time,
history that has been done. So you also got to look at the history part of things. This is the first time that any father and son has played on the same team in the same league. So not only that he's building legacy and building wealth, he's also writing history in the league, in the book of the league for basketball.
Because baseball, Ken Griffey did it.
Yeah. So absolutely, you know, I absolutely loved it. As we said earlier, is it up to it? Time will tell. You know, but at least he's surrounded by the ones that could definitely get him to succeed in the environment that he just landed himself in. So, and hopefully this can open up the eyes of other athletes and saying, okay, just like actually Serena Williams was on. If you follow the trend recently, she just asked her dad to be the coach for her daughter.
Really?
Yeah, and everyone's like, I mean, don't you remember what you went through? She's like, that's exactly who I need to get my daughter to the level that I'm in. So, absolutely. So you're starting to see a little bit more, you know, within the African American culture to try to get their kids to that level. So, hey, it's not even so much of the wealth, it's just so much of, you know what?
But we do need to pass it to our kids, especially if we pass it on and we don't, you know, we're not trained to
and help them how to keep it and manage it. I think that's a very, very key point.
That's the hard part.
It's a very, very key point because, like, coming from where I come from, we have like a lot of like, you know, 1%ers that live there and like, you know, they're in the government or they do, you know, big business folks, and their kids, you know, whenever they die, they give all their stuff to their kids. They don't know how to manage it. And the next thing you know, within 10 years, they blow all the money. And now they started from like, you know, from nothing.
The system's set up.
The system's just set up to be successful.
They don't teach us taxes in school. And
absolutely.
They don't teach us any of this. And it is on us to.
It's on us as well.
And
to
let's be
maintain.
honest, like they teach
Yeah.
us things in school that we would never use. Like I was in calculus.
Why you gotta go there?
I'm like, bro, what is this thing? I've never walked into a store and somebody say, what is the
Trigonometry
equation of an x minus y?
Physics.
But you have used it. A lot of times we use those things when we least expect to use them.
I know you use it with.
You use it every single day. Whether you use it in a simple formula or you use it in trigonometry or calculus, you use it.
But the way they teach it,
the way they teach
so
it.
you're right. We might make some concoction, right?
Absolutely.
That's chemistry.
Yeah, but you still use it.
Yeah.
But teach us how we can. Like, I don't need to know that Ba is barium, some item. I'll never touch barium in my life. But teach me how to mix some berries and juices so I can put them in my.
Yeah.
You know what though?
Absolutely.
It might not be our generation that has taken advantage of that. When
Okay.
you actually look at this generation now, and I'm talking about like 10, 9, 11, 12, like Cake is saying, he was here a couple of days ago playing basketball, and he was so excited. He was like, man, guess what I made today? I said, what you made? He said, I made a giant pencil.
How we do it?
I didn't even want to. I
got it. I'm just curious.
I was just happy for him to just say, you know what? Okay, for you to get so excited about
You
making
made something.
a giant pencil,
Yeah.
you're using science, you're using concussion, whatever it is that you're doing, you're receiving that, through the education that you're getting from school. So it might not be for us when we were growing up that all those things matter, but it's time to come back and trickle down to where our kids are actually using it. Because not even his sister was so excited 2 weeks ago saying, oh man, now I know how to make slam. The slam that they use for, like she made it from scratch.
The slime or
The slime,
Slime,
yes.
slime.
So, I mean,
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that when it comes to just like generational wealth, though, there are certain things certain knowledge that we really need to have. Because when you look at other communities, right? I just looked at data not too long ago about the network, right? So we looked at African Americans, Hispanics, Asians, and whites, right? Again, this is not as like this is just numbers that has been generated based on who submitted what, but it's still as accurate as or something we can actually really look forward to. But when you look at the black community, like our network's going down by year, and it's like it's really really laughable at this one because we don't actually really have the basic knowledge of just money. We don't know what money is, right? It's like we really need to understand what money is and how to use it as a tool. And a lot of our community, unfortunately, we don't have the knowledge now. And I just wish that we have that knowledge to help us, catch up a bit to like other folks, right? Because as of right now, man, we are looking sad.
we're talking about educational.
Because
Because the first thing we want to do is, just because we got a 10% raise, we instantly want to increase what we have by 10%.
buy some more shit
buy some more
instead of invest
stuff.
that extra that you
So-
never even touched and had.
But I mean,
I reinvested when I was in the military. Every time we got those raises, I would just take that percentage of money and just put it into my
change.
401.
You don't change nothing that you're currently doing. Just invest with the addition that you
In
receive.
addition.
But tonight has been a wonderful, wonderful topic. I mean, I do want to thank each and every one of our guests for coming tonight and absolutely sharing their perspective, being brutally honest. I will definitely get this back to the hand of our host.
Before you do that, this cake is magnificent.
Don't eat all of it.
Thanks for the invite. Thanks for the invite, and thanks for hearing out the perspective.